Hello, everyone. So I am here with my special guest, Charlie, also known as CG5.
Hi, Jacob. How's it going, man?
I'm good.
I'm very glad to be here with you, bro.
Yeah.
So you want to pull up the questions, I guess?
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. So, who inspired you to make music?
Well, Jacob, there's a lot of things that have inspired me in my life making music. One of my first inspirations was probably somebody named Howard Jones. He was from the 80s. He made some really good songs like No One Is to Blame, Things Can Only Get Better. He made a lot of 80s pop, synthwave stuff that really inspired me to get on my feet and dance and stuff like that when I was like 3 years old.
Wow.
And I have always loved music from the get-go. I mean, another inspiration that was big for me was David Archuleta. He's actually performing here this year, I think. I've been following his work for about 6 years, and he's definitely been one of my other inspirations. If we're like talking about YouTube music, though, well, the recent path I've gone on making nerdcore music, there's been a lot of that. So I would say there's been a lot of inspiration from Living Tombstone. He's also in my industry of where I work in nerdcore, and one of the first, kind of bigger nerdcore artists, like with his Five Nights at Freddy's songs and stuff like that. And he inspired me to do that kind of thing. So I've had a lot of fun making music for my whole life. Been like 15 years, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I love making music.
That's good. So, what is your favorite song that you have created?
What is my favorite song? Well, that's a very good question because I have a lot of songs. Like, I can't even pinpoint like the biggest inspirations in music, even though I just named them off. There's always somebody that's inspiring me, and so that's kind of like the thing with my favorite song. But from the top of my head, I would say Uncrowned. It's a song I made a while back for Chapter 4 of Bendy and the Ink Machine, and I've always loved that one, working on that one with my friend DeHusta. He's a fellow producer friend of mine, and he did a really good job on collaborating on the production with that one. He composed it, and he composed a bit of it, and then I worked off of it on my own. He was there to help out, and yeah, it's basically there's a lot of reasons that one's my favorite, but I've always enjoyed making like new songs all the time, and so there's always something I really love about all of my songs. Cool. Even the one that I hate most, which is Find a Way, a song I made about a meme from like January 2018 about this character called Ugandan Knuckles. And it was a strange meme, but then again, I make music about strange memes all the time.
Yeah.
And this is pretty much the first meme original song, and I did not realize that it was going to get so big. I was very confused as to why. I made that song in like an hour, and it now has 30 million views on somebody else's channel. And
wow.
So
that's awesome.
I'm very proud of, I guess, the popularity of that. It's not my favorite song, but I know it's pretty catchy. So yeah, it's all over the place.
It's cool. So, if you were stuck on an island, who would you choose to be stuck with, and why?
Oh, that's a very good question. If I was stuck on an island, who would I choose to be stuck with? Well, there's a lot of people that I look up to in music, a lot of people that are my friends that I could hopefully trust with that sort of thing, not to be like eaten or anything. And I hope I wouldn't get eaten on an island.
Yeah.
That would probably be best. If I was stuck on an island, I'd probably be choosing stuck with one of my greatest friends, Marshall or Dalvando. I work with him closely as well, but he's definitely always been a very trustworthy friend. We've been friends for about 5 years now. We talk about everything. He's in Utah now, but he stuck around here for the summer, here in Arizona where I live, and we had a good time, and I feel like I can trust him. I can also trust my friend Dallin. But maybe if it was like somebody that I wouldn't be stuck with on an island, probably my friend Will. My friend Will from DA Games. He's very hyper. He really likes Monster. I don't think he could survive a minute on an island. No hard feelings, Will.
It's cool. So, what is your favorite thing about being a YouTuber?
My favorite thing. I think my favorite thing about making content for people on YouTube is the reaction that it gets. I live for, how people react to my music. There are a lot of people on YouTube that make videos. Like obviously, I think there was a statistic recently that 12 hours of content gets uploaded to way more hours than that. Like hundreds of hours of content gets uploaded to YouTube every second.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you imagine 100 hours or more being uploaded every single second?
Yeah.
And somehow my channel came out of that, that deep void of content that gets uploaded every second.
Wow.
I think my favorite thing about being able to make content is knowing that it'll get a reaction from people now. When I was younger, obviously I started from scratch, and we all start from scratch. Making content is not easy to pull off full time, obviously, but in the beginning, it shouldn't be your main goal is to become a huge YouTuber. That shouldn't be your main goal. Your main goal there is to do what you love and enjoy doing it no matter what happens.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's something you love doing, Jacob. Can you think of something that you really like doing yourself?
Maybe like running my online radio station.
Yeah. You have a lot of fun with that, don't you? Not even just because, there might not be too many people watching. There might be, but if it's something that you really like doing, you like, talking to the internet, and I like singing for the internet. So it's something that can come off as random to some people out there that don't understand the internet. When I tell people that my job is a YouTuber, they kind of don't believe me. They're kind of confused, like what the heck? That's a thing you can do for a career? That doesn't make any sense. And then I'm like, no, I'm serious. Come to my house and you'll see. And it's amazing what can come from doing what you love, as long as you continue to do it, and you put all that motivation and all that talent and share it to the world, and people will enjoy it. People will eventually find it and tell you that they love it, and you'll love seeing that they love it. Positive reactions are the greatest. I think my least favorite thing, though, is probably getting dislikes on my videos. I don't know why. I sometimes I put out a recent video about 3 days ago from this podcast being up. I don't know for recording this, and it's doing pretty well now. It's got like a 99% like to dislike ratio, which is very good for a new video. In fact, I think this is the highest ratio that I think I've ever had right now. Not highest amount or anything, but it's like a good ratio of likes to dislikes. And having that high ratio, it gives me a lot of positive reinforcement in my mind. Like if but then there's also the feeling like, I wonder if I can live up to this. Like this content did really well. People really liked it. I wonder if I can do something like this again for people, and they can enjoy it as much as they enjoyed this one. But then it's like, oh, maybe not. And then I have all that self-doubt, and it cripples me sometimes, and I'm just like, oh man, what am I going to do? Because I've had content that doesn't really do super well on likes to dislikes. I have a video, I think that's at about like 96%, which isn't the best ratio in the world, but at least it's not 90%.
Yeah.
It's something really low. At least it's not something that is terrible. You haven't. If I know that I haven't done anything to upset anybody, I haven't done anything to make people sad, and I'm just there to make people happy and do what I love, then that's what keeps me going, even through the hate comments or something like that. And I'm sure that you get hate comments yourself.
Yeah.
And we all get that, and we just gotta push through it and let it go, because who knows what happens.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So what is the weirdest food that you have ever ate?
Like weirdest food.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a lot of weird foods I've eaten before, actually. I think, well, I mean, okay, so when I say weird foods, I don't mean like foreign stuff, because I haven't really eaten much foreign food, but there are some American dishes I don't really like. The weirdest food I've ever eaten is probably fish tacos. I don't like fish tacos very much. I mean, the ones that Mom made. Mom used to make fish tacos for the family, and they weren't really my favorite. In fact, I didn't like them at all. They were cold, and the way she made them, everybody seemed to like them, and I liked them for a bit, but then they started getting a little gross. No offense, Mom. You make great enchiladas, but not great fish tacos. So I would probably say fish tacos. If there's anything else, I would probably say like cold sushi. I don't like. I like American roll, cooked sushi rolls. Those are my favorite, but I don't like super cold sushi. I know there's a lot of sushi fans out there, but I'm not into eating too much sushi. So yeah, there's a lot of food I've eaten, obviously, but those are probably my two least favorites. What is the weirdest food that you've ever eaten, Jacob?
Can't think of one on the top of my head. But
sure, there's a lot, right? Have you been to Disney World and stuff like that?
Yeah, Disneyland. Yeah.
And is there anything you weren't too keen on eating there?
Not that I know of. Yeah.
You've been eating good food all your life.
Yeah. Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah. I'm sure most of us have eaten some pretty good food throughout our life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the questions, Jacob. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. So I have something I printed out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's what people have been Googling
about dance
and other stuff.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm seeing here is you've printed out a bunch of Google search results for certain things, like is dance music, is dance, is YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing here. Okay, I'll keep some of these a surprise for myself then. Let's see here. Let's see what the search results come up with on is dance music. Is dance music dying? I would probably say no to that.
Yeah.
I think that there is a specific genre of dance out there that I'm sure is kind of dropping off now. There's a lot of pop that does well now, and I mean, in the pop industry, there's always some sort of dance inspiration to it. But I think dance is one of the broadest genres in music ever. It could refer to anything like anything electronic, or even funk, or even 80s. Just that's one of the broadest things ever. I don't think we'll go through like every single search option here. I see you've stacked up a lot of pieces of paper here. Let's see if you can answer one of these questions though. Like what is up on this? So this is dance. Just your own little point of view from this.
Is dance in the Olympics? I don't think so.
I mean,
maybe.
There are some. They do some like drumming sometimes. Like in I think in the Beijing Olympics they did like this. Back in 2006, I think they did this big drum line, and they all like. They technically danced, but they were like they all like had like synchronized dance movement, and it's hard to explain. Basically, it was pretty epic. But if we're talking like sport, from the top of my head, I can only think of gymnastics. Like gymnastics is, I guess, it's a certain dance. I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So the next thing that I Googled is YouTube. And some of the searches is YouTube down? No.
Right now it's not.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah. Have you ever seen it go down though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when?
Maybe like in August or something like that.
I think back in like, well, it's September now. I think we're talking August. I think more like last year in August. They had something happen where YouTube just completely dropped entirely, and there were like monkey error messages like, oh, we'll be back soon, or something ridiculous like that. I think sometimes YouTube breaks, sometimes YouTube has to come back up again like that, and but it really doesn't take a toll on anybody besides for how long it's down. Like I sure hope that YouTube isn't down for like a whole year or something, because then that would put a lot of people out of jobs. Let's check out more of these. Is YouTube TV worth it? That's actually a very good question. Is YouTube TV worth it? Have you ever used YouTube TV before?
One time I have.
Yeah. Did you ever do like the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I had the YouTube TV plan too. I had that, and I was okay with it, I guess. I used it for like 6 months before I moved to Missouri, and then my plan was null and void. Like they dropped me because I wasn't in the home location that they put me in. I mean that I signed up in, and they didn't have YouTube TV back in Missouri, which is where I lived before I moved back here to Arizona. Because I had been in Arizona first, and that's when I got YouTube TV about 2 years ago, and I loved it. I actually did love it. But then I moved to Missouri, and my entire plan just didn't work anymore. So I was without YouTube TV for a while. I would say, though, that Hulu is more worth it than YouTube TV. Get the Hulu Live TV plan. Do you have that, Jacob?
Yeah, I have Hulu.
You have Hulu, but
yeah,
the Live TV plan. It's pretty cool. You don't have to have ads on like all the shows that you watch, and then if you pay for the Live TV plan, then you can watch all your favorite shows on cable TV and record them and stuff like that. So I like that. I like YouTube TV. I mean, I don't like YouTube TV. I like Hulu Live TV. Is YouTube? Oh, there's another one. Is YouTube free? Can you say at the top of your head, is YouTube free?
Yeah, but if we're talking about YouTube TV, then no.
Yeah, YouTube TV is not free. YouTube TV, I think, is $35 a month. There is also the YouTube Red side of things, though. I like YouTube Red. I like that you don't have to. That if you pay like $10 a month, I think you don't have ads or anything like that, which is
Yeah.
my favorite. I don't want ads. I though I like it when people have ads on their videos when they watch my videos, because then I get ad revenue. But yeah. So I guess I see we have 10 minutes left on this recording. Let's see, Jacob. What else do we got here in the Google searches? Is anime? Let's see. What is this?
Is anime a cartoon? I don't know.
I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, like it's 2D animation, so I mean, yeah, it's a cartoon.
It's cool. Is Anime Planet safe? I know. Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
I think there might be some like website called as Anime Planet. I don't even want to look into that right now.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Let's see. What else we got? Is Queen? Oh, the Queen the band. Is Queen still alive? Queen is technically still alive. The band is performing. I think they have a singer now. Freddie Mercury is obviously gone. May he rest in peace. But yeah, Queen is definitely still up and kicking and performing. I actually watched a video recently that my friend posted, and she was having a good time at a Queen concert. And they even like projected like an old Freddie Mercury, an old performance of Freddie Mercury performing Bohemian Rhapsody, and
wow.
Yeah, and they projected it on the wall, and everybody was like crying because it was obviously pretty sad. And so yeah, Queen is definitely still up and kicking. God bless their souls.
Yeah.
Let's check out more of these. Want to check out other ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is SpongeBob on Hulu?
Is it?
I don't think so that I know of.
I think seasons 1 and 2 and 3, up on the top of my head, are definitely on Hulu. And then 8, 9, 10, and 11. I don't know about 11. I know they're on Hulu to buy. You can buy them. The Prime. Oh, wait, that's Amazon. Wait a minute. Oh, crap! I'm not exactly sure. Then I was thinking Amazon for a second, like the Prime stuff. I guess. Who knows? Is SpongeBob anime? No.
Yeah.
Yes, SpongeBob is anime. Jacob says SpongeBob is anime.
No.
SpongeBob is a cartoon, obviously, but there is a couple videos out there of SpongeBob as an anime. They did a very good job on animating that. Whoever did, I don't know the names on the top of my head, but they definitely did a very good job in pretending that SpongeBob is an anime, which is obviously not true, but
yeah.
Just can. So I'm looking through these Google Sheets, and he just printed out can. Can what, Jacob? Let's look at the can. This is on you.
Can dogs eat grapes?
I'm actually laughing a lot right now. I don't know why he asked this question. Can dogs eat grapes? Well, can they? I'm actually curious.
Maybe.
Have you ever fed your dog grapes?
I don't think so.
Well, maybe you should test that theory. I don't even know. Maybe not. Let's just later. You can look it up on the internet, and we can see. I'm pretty sure though, since it's fruit.
Yeah.
I see. It's a lot of can dogs eat things though. Have you ever asked like a lot of can dogs questions before?
No.
So it's just a popular search to see what dogs can eat. I think you guys should go see a professional or something like that about this.
Yeah.
Let's look at Well, you printed out a lot.
Yeah.
You printed out a lot. Oh, this is a good one. No. Okay, let's end it off on. Let's end it off on our cats. Our cats. Let's see.
Oh, cat's colorblind. Who knows?
Are they? I don't think they are. I think dogs. I mean, I know dogs are colorblind though. Dogs can't see color, but I know that cats have a colorful attitude sometimes.
Yeah.
You definitely want to scratch at your face or make you sneeze. Sometimes they're only like cats, I guess, in that sense. Also, are cats carnivores? I don't know. Have you ever fed a cat a slab of meat? I don't think I have ever done that before. Do you know if cats are carnivores?
I don't think they are.
You don't think so? Yeah, I know they eat kibble. Obviously, there's no meat in kibble though. But oh, wait a minute. They eat fish. They eat fish, so yes, they are carnivores. And I guess last one on the Google Sheets are cats or dogs smarter. What do you think, Jacob?
I think maybe dogs.
Do you think dogs are smarter?
Yeah.
Why do you think dogs are smarter?
Because they come to you and whenever you need them, and they can sense when you are feeling sad and stuff. And then cats sometimes don't come to you when you're having a bad day and stuff.
Yeah. They don't really. Sometimes cats don't really care.
Yeah.
But in that sense, cats are. I mean, like they could. So dogs are smart in their own way, and then there are the cats, which are like they have their own personal space.
Yeah.
So at least they're smart in the sense that they want to keep their distance from people. But I know there are cats out there that like to cuddle, but there are some cats that are rare. Just go away, people.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you want to say before we sign off, Jacob?
Have you heard that YouTube is getting sued?
Again?
Yeah. Getting sued for violating kids' privacy or something.
That was actually about like 7 months ago or so, I think. But I think they're on the right track now, but I mean, who knows? We don't know everything and what's happening with YouTube. I mean, they're always doing something weird.
Yeah.
So, I see that we are almost running out of time.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being my guest.
Yeah, you're
awesome.
very welcome, Jacob. I had a really good time.
Yeah.
I hope you had fun, I guess. I had fun too.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right. See you later, Jacob.
See you later.